Good afternoon and welcome to the promised video of packing Stack-a-Plano Volkswagen edition. In this edition there'll be plenty of main lines, but there'll also be some very nice premium and other brands that you might not be aware of on the other side of the pond. But before we start with the Plano, obviously I mentioned these Led Zeppelin set the other day, and this one was sent to me by Mr. David Johns to try and fill in the gaps of the rest of the set. These three pieces being sent by Fireman Food 1988, and that was missing one, and that's somewhere between 1 and 2, and that was or is the Supervan. A couple of you kindly mailed me and said, Sol, we'll be looking for that for you. Stand down. And thank you very much. I've actually secured a piece. Not the cheapest, but being a Taurian, it was driving me mad that I haven't got the full set, and I need the full set because I love Zeppelin. And now I've got piece number 2, which will be with me in a day or two, I hope. And if that's the case, then I shall be doing a full review on the set. And thanks in particular, I say, to David Johns and Fireman Food for facilitating a wonderful collection. So we know what this is all about from the title. We've seen this format. It works for me. A lot of you have been kind enough to mail me and say, Sol, we like this works for us. So on with the show, I suppose. So this is all about Volkswagens, and let's start off with one of them pop culture ones. The beautiful Beetles van, Hot Wheels premium piece, kindly sent to me by Fireman Food 1988. Beautiful casting, very weighty, real rider tyres, metal on metal. I know these are quite expensive. I've got a couple of these, but this is the Beetle, and look at the fine detail on this. It's absolutely stunning. Famous Abbey Road picture depicted on the side. Lovely front and back details, and there's Beatles' Abbey Road album. That asked me to read that small print. I ain't got a cat in hell's chance. But suggestion of a license plate area, rear tail lights marked out, that classic front end, set of big old eyes, couple of blinkers, and that Volkswagen logo we've all grown up with and loved, and the road logo on the top, which is a nice feature. So this is a premium Hot Wheels, and it's the T1 panel bus. Fantastic. Obviously, you remember we tend to put bigger castings on the bottom, so this beautiful thing, I saw this at Modelmatic and it was on offer actually. I think it was about £7, which might not seem cheap to some, but compared to what they usually retail, that's fairly good. This is a Greenlight Volkswagen Type 2 camper van. I think what drew me to it is not only the striking red livery, them classic VW flying saucers, which is, you can just see, has actually got the VW logo on. You've got slatted windows, which is where the cooking was normally done, so you could vent it out. So there'll be a little galley on the inside there. But what really appealed to me was you don't see too many with the hoods popped. I mean, it's static. It's been cast that way. Door handles been filled in there. That's a nice attention to detail. Not only the classic frontage, but again, if you look at the wing mirrors, they're picked out in a complementary silver. Blinkered headlights, which I'm guessing is part of the glass canopy. Same thing there, slatted windows. Detail on the back, no problem at all. And that's got the model mate, which is the Westphalia. Even the attention to detail there on the back, look where the vinyl window is. If you turn it in a certain light, you can see the crinkles on it, which I think's a typical Greenlight attention to detail. Love the Greenlight. Roof rack up there. Again, that pop top so you can stand up inside it, and that's the Greenlight from Modelmatic. About £7 worth, so I can't complain. Lovely addition. Bigger casting to the bottom row. On we go. This piece, again, I'd not seen this until Mr. David Johns kindly sent me this as part of a package some time ago. This is a Johnny Lightning, and it's a it's a Volkswagen concept bus. Very nice, funky modern design, nice wheels, tired but not real riders. Nice interior there, forward facing seats, backward facing seats, tabled area for comfort. Nice cockpit, super attention to detail on the dashboard there, but I love the metallic pale blue roof into space with the striping round the side into the dark blue and the black all the way around. I guess that might be vinyl. But it's a lovely looking vehicle. I said I'd never seen this before at all. There's a bit of a different front end, but somehow, because of that big old badge, it looks like a Beetle camper, but a modern art version. I think that's the filler cap there, or a charging point. I'm as I'd guess it's a charging point. Nice wraparound rear lights. Yeah, super piece. Thank you very much, David. That's a nice addition, and again something that I've not seen before. Now this is something that some of you won't have seen. Some of you do know what it is, and it fascinates you. This is a real toy, and they're calling it a Volkswagen microbus. A little bit of scuffing on the side there, because this one's a used piece, shall we say. I think Mix 67 sent me this. Samba bus on the rear plate. Not too much of a detail, just the slightest suggestion of marker lights there. Lovely complementary colours. Again, this colour cream on the top is a classic. Skylights sort of picked out in silver paint. Nice orange logos, livery at the bottom, and a nice black stripe to divide. And then when you come around the front, there's what we all love, that classic nose. All lights marked out, classic VW insignia on the front, and just a nice piece, and that's real toy. Some of my friends in America get sent these by myself, and again, you see it in there. Does it look out of place with anything else? Well, in my eyes, no. So up to the second row. Hot Wheels T2 pickup. This one, as was with a bone shaker I did, and a few castings. There's that motor picked out in black plastic, but nonetheless there it is. If I have too many castings, I simply strip them down and polish them up. Classic front end lot, VW insignia. You've all seen this piece, but yeah, I just bring them to this pewter state, and I call them naked. So this is a naked T2, and it's a nice way of putting another variation when you're trying to collect things. Plastic bed there, but good amount of metal being put in that. So that's me naked VW, and you'll see a few of them in my collection of various makes. It's what I like to do. So we got an I've lost my train of thought there. That's right, yeah. So here we come with a load of T2 pickups really. Another colour variation. I believe this one was a Super. This obviously isn't, couldn't be that lucky. And this is a 1552 livery on the top. Again, enough detail, not picked out, just in the casting. Hot Wheels logo there. Nice colour combination of the metallic brown, a yellow, a kind of orangey into a red stripe. Classy little piece, really. I like this. There's nothing I don't like about it. But again, who don't love a T2? So that's two of them on the trot. And here comes the third. Same thing again, Hot Wheels. T2 pickup. Nice blue rims. I think they complement that somehow. Hot Wheels spelt out in a modern funky graphic design. That nose. Blue tint to the windows. Blacked out flatbed. Just a bit of funky graphic on the top there. Motor picked out in plastic again, but that's three of them in a row. And we know how much I like a grouping. And then here's a fourth one. And this is Hot Wheels hardware. Hot Wheels on there. And it's like a Beetle, which you'll see later. It's kind of meant to look like it's very old and beaten up and seen better days. Motor picked out in chrome. Nice chrome. Flatbed there, but not wholly practical. Chrome interior. Nice inoffensive rims. There's four of them in a row. So now we're back to the premium. And this is a beautiful Greenlight Samba bus. 1965 edition. As in the bus, not when it was made. Beautiful classic Volkswagen wheels. Again with that flying saucer or chrome dish. Tiniest Volkswagens cast into that. Like the colour variation here. Black top, cream bottom. Nice bit of detail as you'd expect with Greenlight. And even the windscreen wipers there, if I can tilt it right. You can see there in the up position, like it was maybe raining. Tiny license plate suggestion. Bit of scuffing on the black there. That was a little disappointing thing. But other than that, it's a beautiful Greenlight. And we'll pop him in there. Moving along, this one's a Matchbox this time. And it's Bike Tours. And this is the modern Transporter crew bus. 2 rows of seats, so you can get a team of workers to and from site. Very much loved workhorse in this country. And also, you know, a lot of blokes would sit in there at dinner time. Maybe a little bit of radio on, sandwiches and a flask of tea or coffee. It's a nice casting. Matchbox mainline, I think this come from a multi-pack. Not much detail on the front. And there's Matchbox World spelt out on that side. Was it spelt? Yeah, it was on that side. Just a nice, simple piece. Clean. Tow up there. So you could obviously marry that up to a trailer. But yeah, I'm happy to have that. And then we come to the 1968 classic pickup truck. There's the open back. Suggestion of a petrol can in there. Oil can, petrol can, gas, I suppose, if you're American. And this is the Hot Wheels tyre shop. Sales, service and fabrication. Nice. The wheels ain't strictly Volkswagen as we know. It don't matter, it don't subtract from it. A little bit of detail on the front. I think that's meant to be a rear light there on the top that shines into the back. Looks like chrome running boards there. But yeah, it's a nice piece. Hey, it's Volkswagen. How can you say no? And then keeping in that vein is the same with everything the same on it. Apart from this is just a different colour variation. And if you notice, the wheels are just a little bit different there. Just to keep the interest. Same sort of details, same sort of styling. We don't need to dwell on that. But again, as you've seen with these things, you start grouping them, they look nice. So we'll let you for a quick 4 in the row here. And this is the Volkswagen Caddy, again another popular workhorse in this country. Nice funky graphics, orange windows. I'm not keen on chrome interior, I'm not keen on chrome back there with a skateboard laid in there. Wheels are alright, I guess. Number 3 spelt out on the back. No detailing other in the casting, and that's okay. Yeah, it's a good honest piece. Nice big Volkswagen across the tail there, which is indicative and factual, so we're happy with that. Very popular pickup in this country. Builders love them. Here's the second one, plain orange. This one this time has got a little bit of suggestion of lighting on the back and a drop boot handle. Paint's a bit thinning on this one. There's actually a pullback, I suppose it's vinyl sunroof I'd call it there. This time picked out in black plastic, skateboard there. And nice little bit of detail on this one. So if they can do it on one, why can't they do it on them all? But anyway, ours is not to reason why. Ours is just to do and buy. Third one in the trot. This isn't a naked one. As I do, there is a Starburst silver on this one. Blue tint to it this time. Again, vinyl sunroof, skateboard in the back there. I'm not dwelling on these ones. Detail on that one. Good honest piece. I mean, what do you want for £1? I mean, what can you buy for £1? I mean, buy one of these. And that's alright with me. So there's 3 of them on the trot. And to complete that row, here's 4 on the trot. Nice metallic green there. A little bit of a checkboard. Start line, finish line grid with a VW logo on. Again, this time, nothing there on the front. Just the casting Volkswagen in the back. And the usual refinements that we saw in the first 3. So that's 4 of them on the trot. Nice. And we'll let you have a few of these as well now. So I would guess most of you got one of these. This is the Volkswagen Kafer racing team. This is the Urban Outlaw version. Nice, not over the top tampo work. There's a couple of big pipes there. There's Urban Outlaw on the back spoiler. There's the engine parts sticking out the back bay. Split rear windscreen. Can't see too much detail in there because it's such a, I suppose, drop piece and squat low roof, but a nice shape. She is one curvy lady. But yeah, I like the Kafer. And so this is the Urban Outlaw version. Let's just tilt you up a wee bit for the top 2 rows, like so. Variation 2 of the Kafer. Again, I guess a lot of you would have this one. The Moon Eyes version. Just about same everything on it apart from Moon Eyes instead of Urban Outlaw. There's Moon on that rear spoiler. Pipes and engine again. Split windscreen. Nice. They're just a nice addition to a variety of Volkswagen castings. Love these swept back arches there. That's nice. So that's 2 of them. And here comes the Attrick. This is just a colour variant. The black version. Classy. It's matte black. Nice sympathetic flat gold stripes. Goodyear sponsors. The moon on the back. Tailpipes picked out in yellow. Engine. Again, I'm just whizzing through these because you know what these are about. So that's the 3rd Kafer. And then to complete this row is a Matchbox concept Beetle. Cabriolet, obviously. Nice piece. Wheels are okay. Door handles picked out. Hood down. A little bit of detailing on the front. A little bit on the back. It is what it is. Good honest piece. Nice addition. I'll collect anything Volkswagen. So moving up to the top row, a couple of different things here. Again, most of you will have seen this pawn version. Nice stick out wheels there on the back, bit Carlo Fandango. Pawn livery, pawn on the top, checkerboard design, nice neat red striping down there. No details front and back per se. We know this one, it's just a generic mainline, but a nice one to have, especially when you've got the white version of the pawn. There we go. Slightly different wheels. All the things the black one has, but done in a white livery this time. Not to write home about, but again, we know that when we put it in there, things happen. So there we go. This one, it's a total mystery to me. I wish I could say I was clever, but, you know, I don't know where this is from or who makes it. Well, I do. This is a Kinsmart. Never heard of the make before. I believe this one was maybe sent to me by Mickey Gransden. And the casting's really good. I say this is made by Kinsmart. I've never heard of them. Lovely Volkswagen classic dishes. Yellow livery. Nice classy silver stripe. Door handles picked out. Eye level wing indicators on this one. Lens headlights. Bumper protectors picked out. You know, there's a lot of detail in there. Windscreen wipers. Same the other side. And a rear tail plate there. But again, that's a make called Kinsmart. So if any of you have heard it or own any, or you can tell me where it came from. I mean, ultimately, I'll get around to researching it. And then the final piece is just a generic mainline piece. Like, where was I thinking? Yeah, like the T2 pickup that looked all beaten up, or that was the suggestion. Then we have this custom Beetle. Small piece, but that's because it's a custom racer. Again, the suggestion of rust and neglect there. Missing front wings, so then wheels stick out. Roof rack, so he might be a Paris Dakar type entrant. And that's me dropping it and catching it on the bounce. So that was not so clever and then very clever. So let me stand this up as usual. And there we go. That completes in record time. Just pull back a bit. Me first VW case I've got to show you. I must have 4 nowadays. But again, I like the banding in the groups. Bigger castings on the bottom. A lot of the old T2 pickups. And then the 4 Caddies in a row. 3 Kafers. And Beetles on top. This is the way I like to do things. This is how I roll. So I hope you like it. Please like, comment and subscribe. Like I say, get to 100 subscribers, we'll have a giveaway, and I mean a good giveaway. Not 1 or 2 cars, a whole gaggle of them. So if you tell your friends, spread the word. Help me get my subs up to that magic 100 number. I'd be more than happy with that. That's fantastic. The more people I can speak and show to is great. So I'd like to wish you all a good day and enjoy whatever you're doing if you can. Don't work too hard. Keep yourself safe from this blasted coronavirus. We're now heading fast towards 200 cases on this little island. The latest ones being on my doorstep in the city of Hull, just across the River Humber. So it's coming. So if you can self-isolate, keep out of it. Keep yourself safe, people. You're all good people. You all pass comment. and that means that you're somebody in my world, and that matters. So anyway, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. This is Sol saying toodaloosh, bye bye.